Kaizer Chiefs targeting Oswin Appolis. We have been yelling on this on the name of this young man, and we have also Kanyisa Mayo. We have been actually the long-term Kaizer Chiefs target in the market, and the prices were just insane. And we got to also this guy who signed with Esperance. And guys, I have actually shocking news for you, because if you can take a look right now, it seems like all these players are going to actually one team. So, Mesh, bro, as things
Um,
stands right now, I don't know actually what do you think actually when it comes to uh, this player Mayo, as we know that Mayo have been say that he's going to Esperance too, according to latest news.
sure, Mula, and sure to the viewers. Yeah, ish. Yeah. What can we say, man? There's not much we can say.
Yeah.
They say business is business.
Fact.
So yeah. I think business. It can't be one party who's happy. You understand? So
Yeah.
let's say we get Mayo for 10 million, right? And Cape Town City is not happy.
Yeah.
We will be happy, but Cape Town City will not be happy.
Yes.
So I
Business
think
wise,
these
actually.
deals they are finishing, yeah, business wise, these things they're finishing with both parties are happy.
Yes.
Other
Fact.
parties they are willing to take out that much,
Yeah.
and these teams are willing to let them go for that much. So there's not much we can say. We lost out, yes, we did lose out, but we can't really complain because business is business.
Mm-hmm. So, um, but with your understanding, do you think was it fair for Jomi committees to say that Mayo is around what do you call around 30 million rand?
Um, Ish, I don't think there's a player in the PSL who we can say is worth 30 million, 35 million.
Okay.
I think you have to be extra special to be worth that amount.
Yeah, but
And
now
in fact,
we have Mokwana from Sundowns. They say it's worth around 50 million.
yeah, you see with Mokwana, it's understandable because of AFCON, the
Yeah, yeah,
interest,
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
also we have to look at the achievements of Sundowns
Yes.
over the couple of years. And also Mokwana was already established at Supersport.
Yes.
So at Supersport, he was at this Mayo level.
Fact.
And remember that time at Supersport, when we wanted him, it was already like 15 million somewhere there, 15, 17 million somewhere there. Those were the reports, the
Yes.
rumors going around.
Yes.
So now he goes to Sundowns, and Sundowns does well, his value goes up. And then
Yes.
AFCON, he's a star player, his value even goes further up now.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
And then there's rumors of Burnley wanting him or something like
Yeah.
that.
Fact.
There's rumors of Europe and stuff like that. So it's understandable to make that price tag because we must understand also that Sundowns buys in that range. They buy players
Yes.
for that amount.
Yes.
So they can sell for that amount. But then with us, it's not really like it doesn't make sense for us because number one, there's not a single player at Kaizer Chiefs who we can say teams are fighting for him and he's worth 20 million, 30 million. You understand?
Yeah.
So our price ranges have to fall a little bit down the pecking order.
Fact. So I know. I think I really understand when it comes to the value how a player the prices goes higher. You understand? So
Yeah.
I have also another update from Pulukwani City. Actually about Appolis, and it was reported by the South African saying that Appolis will only leave for Europe. And actually the coach said I also heard that there is a talk about him and Esperance interest. Coach said that as I previously said, for me, coach, to release him, I'll only allow him to go Europe, but it doesn't depend on me. It's not my capacity. It's a management decision to say he may or not go. But I know now that he is staying put with the club. So this is what they said. So actually, I have a question, because it seems like this coach doesn't want him to join the Kaizer Chiefs. He said that he want to.
Yeah.
Do you hear the statement actually?
Yeah. No, I think as much as it's business is business, I also do feel certain clubs work against Kaizer Chiefs. You know,
yeah,
I do believe that even when we do business, it's not as easy as it would be for other teams.
okay,
You understand what I'm saying?
yes,
Because from Polokwane City to Kaizer Chiefs is still a big move.
yeah, fact,
And it's still good for Polokwane City's image as well.
yeah,
You understand? But then you also have to look at Appolis. He's a good talent. He's a great talent. But then he has only impressed for one season.
yes.
You understand?
We don't know if
So
it's
now you
consistent.
cannot take. Yeah, it's like you're taking a one-hit wonder and you're already saying that this man is a legend. You understand? So we need to see him release again.
Yeah,
You need to see him take out again, and then we see that, oh, okay, this man really is who he says he is.
yeah.
But then now, what these teams are doing now is they're going off of one season. And then those one season, they're already putting ridiculous numbers.
Ish.
But then I understand because it's the nature of football business, even globally.
Yeah, that's
you know,
actually
football
on the transfer
players-
market. That's where money football circulates a lot. You understand? So,
Yes,
they take
yes.
advantage of that.
Yes, so it's also their time to make business,
Yeah.
And we must also understand again that these teams, they don't make a lot of money from just the team alone,
Yes.
They make most of their money from transfers.
Yes.
And look at Polokwane City. When will they get another Appolis?
Yeah, true.
Look at Sukukune. When will they get another Mokwana?
Fact.
You understand what I'm saying?
Fact.
So they need to make the most of it. So if we want them to be lenient on us in terms of money, then we are robbing them the chance to make money so that PSL can be competitive. You understand? We want PSL to be competitive. So if we want PSL to be competitive, then us as the big teams, we must feed the small teams the money that they want in order for PSL to be competitive, so that they can also get what do you call it? They can also get more players or develop more players or improve their infrastructure or improve their technical teams or have money to pay for all of those things that they need to be a better team.
Yes.
Or in fact to stay in the league.
No, man. You've explained how the business side of football actually in PSL is supposed to be, and I think it makes a lot of sense. So as we are still on the transfer window right now, and we don't hear anything from Kaizer Chiefs, what do you expect as a fan?
What I want to say with Kaizer Chiefs is that this big team status is losing its power.
Okay.
This thing to say that, okay, Chiefs is a big team,
Yes.
is losing its power now because, remember, a lot of people, they are moving to North Africa.
Fact.
And a lot of people, not just players alone, it's also coaches now. We've seen with Rulani.
Yes.
We've seen with now him taking freeze also and taking his understudy from Sundowns and going up.
Yes.
And we've seen also Pesita also going up. And I remember Mashambi also going there. Mashambi went there. Remember, he went to Al Ahly.
Yes.
And I think his discipline was his downfall.
Yes.
So a lot of players felt like, oh no, it's not fruitful to go overseas, or to go abroad and go to Egypt, because look at what happened to Mashambi. But then Pesita actually showed that with good discipline, you can make a great career. And when you look at the North African teams, there's a lot of big tournaments that are close to you. You've got CAF, it's very close to you. There's a lot of teams that are going to CAF from North Africa, right? This side, there's only two. You've got Sundowns, you've got Pirates, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm not sure about the Southern Hemisphere who's going, but I can tell you there's a team from Tunisia that will be going. There's a team from Morocco. There's a team from Egypt. You understand?
Yes.
So up north, there's a lot of big tournaments that you are close to.
Yes.
And you're also closer to now the Club World Cup.
Yes.
And Chiefs is unable, with their big team status, is unable to give these players who want to play football what they want.
Yes.
The only thing that we're able to give these teams maybe is status and maybe like money. But for someone as an individual, let's look at Mayo, for example, right?
Yeah.
Let's say Mayo, as an individual, he loves football so much and he wants to achieve.
Yeah.
We cannot say, okay, Mayo, come to Kaizer Chiefs only for him to play Carling Black Label, the Carling Cup, and then he only plays, the league, and then he only plays like, Nedbank Cup, and then that's it. You understand?
Yeah.
For someone who loves football and individually they want to go far in football,
yes,
they've got big
actually,
dreams, bigger than South Africa.
to be honest with you, I've been thinking about it earlier this morning that when you start by moving maybe to North Africa and then you'll play aspirants, and then those teams they are playing Club World Cup, right, where they were meeting big teams like Barcelona, Real Madrid. So that will be also an opportunity for you to be scouted there. You understand? So playing a PSL team, sometimes at the end of the day, it's very hard for you to be scouted overseas. You understand?
Yes, no, it's true. That's why most of the times, we get scouted when we have big tournaments like AFCON.
Yes.
And AFCON alone is not enough.
Yes.
Because Mokwana should be gone by now. Mutau should be gone by now. You understand? Williams himself should also be gone by now, but they're still here.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So even AFCON alone is not enough to get the top 5 leagues to give you a chance.
With your understanding, don't you think that Mamelodi Sundowns are the one who having that rhythm to maybe now they'll be able to maybe send their players to Europe because they are able to meet such big clubs in overseas?
I hope that they can be able to with the Club World Cup.
Yes.
But what I'm trying to say is that it's very difficult for our players to move, like Southern African players to move. It's not like back then. If you look at back then, like, Lucas Khatebe, all these other top players, John Shoes Mushew, all these guys, they were actually for big teams, league-winning teams. They were going to Fenerbahce there. You look Fenerbahce now in Turkey. Mushew was big, winning the league. You look at Lucas Khatebe, he was going to England, Leeds. Leeds is a big rival of Chelsea. And he was winning the league. You understand? So it was a big deal back then. It was a big deal. But now we do have moves abroad. But then the moves abroad now, they are not, I'm not going to say they're not big, but I'm saying that, you've got Ngezana, right?
Mm-hmm.
He has gone abroad, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you've got Dolly also went abroad. Now, if you look at the career of Ngezana overseas and the career of Dolly overseas, you can't really say who has a better career overseas. You understand what I'm saying? You can't necessarily pinpoint and say, oh, this one, even Pesita in Europe, he spent one season there, one season there, one season there. He never really stuck. You understand? He never really placed. He never really cemented his place. Either in Belgium or in England. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of these moves that are happening now, right? You look at Blom. Blom is in USA, right? And you look at another person that has moved for abroad. Who's the Zungu was it? What's that team? Victoria de Comeres or something like that. He was there. Again, he spent. You understand what I'm saying? So, but then his career, then you can't necessarily say, okay, Zungu's career overseas is better than Tau overseas. It's like it's a two-way. You can't necessarily say, okay, Tau, Zungu, this one had a better. But I can tell you, guarantee for sure, that Lucas Khatebe had a great time overseas. Nima Kati had a great time overseas. They're still celebrated even today. John Shoes Mushew, all those guys. So in today's climate of football, it's very difficult for South African players to move abroad. And it's the way it's so difficult. A guy like Ngezana, he started from the bottom and then he was able to be in a UEFA competition, which was the Conference League. They were in the Conference League, and then now he has the chance to be in the UEFA Champions League if they win their qualifiers and all of those things. So it's a very difficult thing. It's a very, 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 very difficult thing to move from here to go abroad, and not just go abroad like to Denmark, like your May Mashangu and all these other guys, but like to move to the top 5 league and then cement your place there.
Yes. Yo, bro, I think today you just gave us hints, especially on the transfer market, and I really, really appreciate it, to have you on my chat right now. So, Abra, I don't know. They will just say it on the comment section. What do they think about Kaiser Chiefs? What do they think about PSL as well, and also on the transfer market? Really, thank you a lot, bro, to be with you on PlaySpot. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Mula. But I just want to say one more thing.
Okay, you can say it. Don't worry.
With Kaizer Chiefs, Kaizer Chiefs and their big team status, this thing that we're a big team, this and that, we need to pull up our socks.
Yes.
We need to go up in Africa. We also need to start now using tournaments to get players and not using the team status, the name of the team. We must also use results. You understand?
Yes.
Yes, we're a big team. Yes, we've got numbers. Yes, we've got supporters. Yes, we pack the stadium. We are everything that a big team is.
Yes.
But the results do not identify us as a big team.
Fact.
So we need to step up our socks, and management needs to actually see that the reason why we lost Mayo, the reason why we lost Mokwana, the reason why we're losing Appolis is because we are not in the competitive stage.
Yes.
We are playing in the low league. That's the only reason. We cannot blame it on money. We cannot blame it on anything. Most of these things, they're happening because we are failing to get the important tournaments for these football-loving individuals to express themselves.
Yes.
So thank you, Mula.
Thank you very much for the wise actually comment on Kaiser Chiefs, as they are actually on the difficult moments right now. But let's hope for the next season, as they are still having a grace period until 20. I don't know, 14th September. So I think everything will be done in a good way. I just wish, and also wish for everyone actually that thing can happen, because for now we even see the quality of Kaizer Chiefs players, bro, they are not in the standard of want to compete actually.
Yeah, no, Nabi Paul is on the way. You will see.
Where? Thanks, man.
Sure.
Family, as I am still here live, I have this guy also want to be live. Kakiso, you can also call bro, so that we can talk. So going to the comment section, where I have some guys there. Let me check what's happening. Where Majita, nice to see you again. Temba, thank you very much. And we still have Akwana here saying that hello guys, just joined right now. Thank you very much for joining us. And also Tembeli saying that hola bra, updates for new players. They are no new players, bro. I don't want to lie. They are no new players right now. But what we're thinking is that we are going to actually get. Okay, let me answer this one. Family. Let me answer this guy. So you need to be. Hello.
Hey, Mula.
How is it, big bro?
I'm good. I am just watching Mula right now.
Yeah, man. I think you are live there. You can actually talk about the transfers. Do you have anything?
Yes. Right now, I wanted to talk about the impatience of the team. The team is way too impatient with the structure and the way things are going to go. Like, we just brought in a new technical team. Let's not rush everything. I feel like everything has been rushed.
Okay.
Like, for example, you can't just state that all of a sudden we have to go into the market and just say sign players. Like, that's too much of a rush. Allow them to notice which positions. For example, they've noticed the left back that is giving them the problem. You know that the left back, we both have been complaining even in the previous season that what Santi was no longer the guy to do it for us. So they've already brought in a left back and a goalkeeper. So from there you can't just complain with that.
Yes.
Like it doesn't make sense if you continue complaining with that. We're just gonna complain with everything. Let's allow the team and see whether they've got a new strategy,
yes,
or a new teamwork.
So, with your understanding, you are actually giving advices to fans to be patient. But, bro, it's been 10 years. Some of the fans are impatient right now.
It's been 10 years, but remember Liverpool once went 30 years without winning a trophy. 30 years.
Fact.
So you bet. You better be careful when you Liverpool once we had 30 years without winning a trophy. So for now, I would say it's no problem.
Okay,
We have
family.
had 10 years.
1 minute. A second.
Every team.
A second. Family, I think you can hear Kagiso is talking here, and he's also a fan of Kaizer Chiefs. Family, what do you think about what he's saying that you need to be patient with Kaizer Chiefs? Let me know in the comment section, bro. You can continue.
Okay, so given what I just said, 30 years. Imagine the football had to be changed. Even in the past, remember 2019 when we were closer to even winning the league.
Yeah.
When we got closer to winning the league,
Yeah.
the system was not impressive at all. It was not going to be maintained going forward. We would have won the league in 2019, but I suspect in 2020 we would have been in a very big trouble with Ernest Middendorp, because the system, everybody could tell that Chiefs are just going to play the ball over the defense and then watch somebody run, or maybe a hit and then we score. Or something like that. But now, look at the game that we played. One thing I was happy about is that we could click much more passes. Like for real, we clicked more passes. That's one thing I noted, that at least last year we couldn't even click 5 passes and then we were losing the ball.
Yeah.
So, this season is much more different, Muller.
I think
it's much more different.
I think if actually we can talk, we can say I think where people that are not actually patient is that, like, they are impatient because Chiefs they're not signing quality players.
Okay, now define quality. Like, the problem with us is that we don't know what is quality. Like, how can we say a player is quality? You can't pay 12 million for somebody who can be replaced by Saili.
Yeah.
Can you understand me?
Yeah.
You can't play for 12 million for somebody who's gonna be replaced by Saili. Like, the stats that we are going about. Like, let's at the same time let's look at Sundowns. Sundowns is not a team it's not a team based on profit. Like, Kaizer Chiefs is different. You can't run the system based on Sundowns the same way and say it's going to work at Kaizer Chiefs. It's different. Chiefs it's a business. You understand? At Chiefs, that thing is a business. At Sundowns, it's much of a way of keeping the money, or making sure that money, they don't pay way too much taxes. So investment for them is unlimited. It's like Manchester City. And Arsenal. You understand? It's a different story. And Manchester City has got the money on to get the players, the right players. Arsenal can work with whatever the market is giving them. You understand? That's one thing we have to remember, like with Kaizer Chiefs.
Okay,
that
so
we work with what the market gives up.
So I can account you on one of these fans who are patient Kaizer Chiefs.
Yes, I'm very much patient, especially with the fact that they've given me, for example, with me, I wanted Nabi last season. That's the thing I wanted. So this season they've done that. They've
but supply Nabi with the good tools. That I think that's where fans are making a lot of noise.
No. That's where you are getting it wrong. You know why Nabi's team was so good when we played them? Nabi didn't go for expensive players when he was at the head of his team, back when he was at Younger.
Yeah.
He didn't do that. He created a system at Younger. That's one thing he did. That's one thing he's good at. He created a system, and then at Younger he was playing youngsters. That's one thing they were doing at Younger. They were playing youngsters. That's one thing I liked Nabi for. So I've done my research with him in the past. I know that he's a youngster type of manager.
Yeah, fact. Yeah, we saw even how he defended Mbutu there after making an error. I know, man. I really appreciate it for your time. It's very important to have you on PLAYSPOT. Let me just
say
what?
Okay, let me just say another thing. Like, the other thing is that I've heard a lot of people, like, they're now crushing Mbutu. Like, no, you can't crush Mbutu, my man.
Yeah.
Like, Mbutu did good. For me, he was great on the day.
Yeah.
The only way you can do is build him up.
Yes.
You could tell he's better than Clanty. Like, imagine Clanty, he would have brought in 20 balls inside the box with no player inside the box. So, like, that doesn't make sense. Mbutu never placed in a cross. He was playing three diagonal balls, which means they were creating a triangle on the same time.
Yes.
So
no, it
that's
was
one
just
thing
a
I
little
wanted.
mistake from the young man. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
he's gonna make mistakes.
Yeah.
Of which we should allow them to make mistakes and then get better. That's not something you do. You make mistakes and then become a better person. Fact, bro. Fact. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. You are very welcome.
We'll
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your time on Play Sport, bro.
Yes,
Chala.
thanks, Mula.
Awe.
Sure.
Family, I think this is done. So these are two guys which I was having on my channel today, and they were actually giving us what they think about Kaizer Chiefs. And we have Mesh, we have Kahiso at the end. And guys, make sure that you join the WhatsApp group if you want to participate on this channel. Join, the link is on the description right now. You can join, and also you can even come to my inbox, and then we talk if you've got something to say, as I give other people opportunities. So family, this is this. I don't need to go to the comment section. The video is already 24 minutes. Make sure that you subscribe, you join the membership. I really appreciate it. I'll see you on my next lovely video. Peace.